Okay, trade has just triggered right there. It's got me in. 15 contracts short. Just going for a quick 20 ticks. The mathematics on this is pretty much 100% at 20 ticks. Anyway, I will be back shortly to show you the progression and of course the outcome of this trade. On this particular trade, I probably could go for 40 ticks and keep the math at about 85% or so. But I'm just going to keep it at the 20 and keep it at virtually 100% math. This is really good to do, and then just focus on your contracts, upping your contracts, and just using more and more of them, and keeping the math really super high on your trades. Anyway, I will be back. Should hit the exit fairly soon. Okay, it's going for the exit here. There it is. Okay, so I just came back to take a look, and the trade has gone off, and it came really close to the top. Went to 35,837. We get out at 843. So it came 6 ticks away from the exit right there at the very top. You see the high is 35,837. 6 more ticks would have got me out at 35,843. Anyway, it'll make it, and I'll be back. That I teach and that I use. Okay, it's getting me out right there. And I am short 15 contracts. It will get me back out at 35,449. Mathematics on this trade are above 90%. And there's a reason for that, as I said earlier. Anyway, I'm in the trade, and that is what I'm showing now, how easy this is to do. Anyway, I will be back. Of course, the outcome of this trade. Okay, I just got back home again. The trade has already made it. Okay, I just got the signal that the trade went through. And so I'm in it now at 34,741. And I'm just going to go for the quick 80 ticks. It probably won't take very long. Let me see where we at right now. Yeah, it probably won't take very long. Probably within an hour or so, it should probably make the exit. I'm only going for 80 ticks, and actually I should be going for more than this, because so that's pretty powerful. It should actually move up pretty good here. Actually, I would say it should move up at least 200 ticks, if not even 400 ticks. This would be the kind of trade that you would be looking to get a larger trade than normal. I'm thinking about going for it here because the math is pretty good. I'm trying to think about what the math is actually. It's pretty darn good. But as you start to go for more and more ticks, the math reduces. And I like to keep it really, really high. But 80 ticks is a bit conservative for this trade. I'm trying to think what I should go for. Let me watch it for a little bit, see how it plays out, and see what it does at the Open, the USA Open, and see how it acts. It might shoot up really big. And if it does, I may go on, get rid of the order here, cancel the order. And let me get rid of the other one, by the way. We need to get rid of this sell stop at 416. That gets rid of the buy limit. And then I just got this one now, the sell limit at 819. So I'm trying to think here what I should go for. Let me just think about it mathematically. Yeah, I would say about 200 ticks is pushing 80, well, let's just say 80%. 200 ticks by 80% chance of hitting it. About a 70% chance of hitting more than that, like 300. And maybe like a 60% chance of hitting 400, or maybe closer to 55% chance, maybe, something like that. So when it does, you see them pop. And so I am expecting that this thing is most likely going to pop. And what I mean by that is it's going to go up quite a bit. And 80 ticks is too conservative to go for. Math on 80 ticks is probably easy 100%. So I'm going to back off on the math a little bit, back to about 90, even 80%, and go for more ticks. Anyway, I will come back shortly to show the progression of this trade and possibly going for more ticks than what I'm going for. Okay, I wanted to show that I had got the limit order changed to 34,875 for the exit, and it's getting semi-close to it now. It went up to 829 so far. So still got a little ways to go, but getting closer. And this is an increased exit because to go long. So I'm just going for the standard. But just to keep the math really super high, I'm just going to stick with just 80 ticks. So it should be able to make it to the exit with no problem. Very, very high mathematics. And I'll come back to show the progression and, of course, the outcome of this trade. Trade is getting closer. Still got a ways to go. Just want to show where it's at really quick before I leave. I'm going to leave right now. I'll be back in maybe an hour or so. It's good chance it's going to make it to the exit while I'm gone. So you know where to enter and where to exit with high math. So they can just place the order and let it go. You've got high math on your side the whole entire time. You don't have to worry about making a decision about this or that or about news coming out or anything like that. Makes no difference whatsoever. And they work with incredible mathematical accuracy. Anyway, I will be back, hopefully, to show the outcome of this trade. And it'll already be out by the time I get back. But if not, it may take more hours, may take 2 more hours, 4 more hours, 6 more hours. Entry to go short. It came a little bit ago, and then it came crashing down. So pretty powerful trade. These usually go down more than others do. So my 80 tick exit is rather conservative. I could take it up to 120 ticks and still keep the math very high. An extra 40 ticks. But we'll see how it goes. And even if I just go for the 80, that's okay too. It's always good to keep the math very, very high. And then your account just keeps going up in price, up in money. Instead of taking losses and the money goes down. So you want to try to get, if at all possible, every trade right. And by keeping the math really super high, you help to do that. Anyway, I'll be back to show the progression and, of course, the outcome of this trade. Trade is getting close to the exit. It's at 544. Needs to make it down to 521. Thinking about going for more ticks. The math is good on it to go for it, but right now I've got it for 80 ticks and the math is really super high. But I am thinking about going for it here for some more ticks. But even if I don't, I just let it go. It'll make it to the 80 and I'll be another successful trade. I haven't been showing it because I haven't had time to take the trades, but I would like to take one trade per month, very easy, and make 1,000 ticks like on the Dow. Everything has a certain amount of ticks that you could make. 1,000 ticks on the YM. Everything has a certain amount that you can make it to. But anyway, I will come back and show the outcome of this trade. It's probably not going to take too much longer to make it to the exit. Okay, it does look like it's going to make a move down here, the way that it's setting up. So I'm thinking about go ahead and changing the limit. See, I'm in at 593, 35,593. So I could go for 100 ticks, put it down to 493. Got me in a little bad price, 6.5 tick loss right there, using market order. All right, let's change it before it's too late. 493, okay. Just going for 100 ticks then. I could go for 120. I might do that. I might bring it down to 473, and take it to 120. Math is still very, very high. Estimate the math to be about 85%, roughly speaking. So it's very high. Start going more than 120, and it starts to drop. The math starts dropping relatively quickly. But just keeping it at that range is very high math, especially considering, as I had said earlier, back to back. And usually when that happens, it makes a pretty good move. Anyway, just going for 100 now. I might change it to 120. I'll be back. So when you think about trading, don't think in terms of money. Don't even think of terms of ticks, so to speak. Think in terms of math. It's the math that you win with the proper math, not in hoping or gambling or anything like that. That's when you get into trouble. Yeah, you gamble and you hit it, but when you gamble and you don't, then you get burned. So it's better to hit it every time using high mathematics. Even at 100 ticks, I'm very high math. Still approaching about 90% math right there. Anyway, I'll be back. For the record though, had I left the order in there at 519, I would already be out. The low is 35,514. Right there, you can see the low. Low is 35,514. So I would be out right now with what that would be like 80 or 74 ticks, 73 ticks, because I got a bad entry. But anyway, no big deal. This is all mathematics, and the math is really good that it will hit the exit. Even if it comes back up a bit, even if I go negative again, it is still going to hit it. Okay, it's close to the exit right now, and the market is going to open in 1 minute, 15 seconds. So it will probably make a radical move, either up or down. Just in case it makes a move up, I'm ready to place it at market here and go ahead and get out. I'm short. That means I'm going to buy the shares back, buy the contracts back, give them back to the broker. I'm borrowing them right now to go short, to sell short. Now I need to buy them back and give them back to the broker again. As soon as I buy, it goes back to the broker. So if it all of a sudden comes out and makes a radical move up, or starts to move up, I'm just going to bail out. Now I don't have to do this. I can just let it go and the math will take over and the math will hit. At the same time, I need to adjust this down more. Let's take it down to 423. Okay, so we're going to put it down even lower, and I'm going on manual now. I will get out manually when the market opens. If it continues, there it is. Okay, in the trade, short, 15 contracts. This particular direction, I've got a 100 tick exit on it, 35,304. We can go ahead and cancel this buy stop, which will also at the same time cancel the sell limit, because they're associated with each other. Okay, so all I have left is the buy limit at 35,304 for 100 ticks. Mathematical chances of making this trade are very good, considering the fact that if it does go down 80 ticks, which would be good for at least another 80 ticks. So I should be going for about, I should be going for more than what I'm going for here, 100 ticks. I'm going to see how it acts, see what it does. But even if I just keep the 100 ticks, the math is really super high on this, and always good to keep the math really super high on each trade. Anyway, I will come back and show you the progression, or at least the outcome of this trade, because it might drop out pretty fast. I might go away for a couple minutes and it already hits the exit. Could easily happen on this particular one. Anyway, I'll come back. The trade has been going sideways this whole entire time, and the market's about to open in 30 seconds. The market's going to open, so it's about to make a move. If it were to go long, I've got an order, 30 contracts to go long at 35,518. If it goes up there, it's going to go off. It's going to buy 15 contracts back and then put me 15 contracts long, if that happens. And if it happens, it's going to happen very quickly. So I won't have time to react to it. So I've already got the order placed, just in case it does it. Okay, here we go. Market's open, let's see what it's going to do. It's either going to drop out, or it'll be an offset entry to go long. If it does go long, it should go up a lot. If it drops, it should drop a lot. So either way, it should make a good move. You can see it's still not moving. Market's open, it's still not moving. It's going sideways for a long time now. For many hours, it's been going sideways. So here's the market open. If it's going to move, it's going to do so now. Give a short signal, but it could be an offset entry. I do teach these in the videos that I teach for this. I show how they happen. I show different ways that you can deal with it. On this particular one, I'm going to go with it and take the offset entry. Should be good. Sometimes you'll find that sometimes when they're really tight like this one, they go offset entry more often than normal. But we will see if this one's going to do it or if it's going to drop out here. Either way, if it does go long, I will put an exit on it. I just want to see how much it shoots up first before I put an exit on it. If it goes down, I'm just going to take the 100 ticks. Probably go down more than that though. Probably go down at least 200 ticks, if not 300 or 400 ticks. Anyway, you can see the market's open. It's still not doing anything yet. It's not really making hardly any move at all. Anyway, I will come back. Starting to make a little move down here, but not much. It's not doing it. It kind of starts to make a move down. This goes right back up. It's been doing that for many hours now. Anyway, I'll come back. Okay, it's making a decent move down here. So we got a little ways to go. About another 40 ticks. 40 more ticks to the exit. I'll go ahead and cancel this one. And I've got the buy limit at 35,304. Getting close. I could easily go for an extra 100 ticks. Mathematics on it is pretty good. Pretty good. But, you know, like I say, anytime you start going for more, your math is going to be reduced. So if you're looking to make this easy and profitable at the same time, it's best just to go with a very high mathematical trade. It's not about how many ticks, it's about how much money. And you can control that with your contracts. So, you know, it's a lot of people, everyone has like a tendency to get greedy and want to go for more. And then when you get more, you want to go for more. And then when you get more, you want to go for more, that type of thing. It doesn't work very good with most things most of the time. It's much better to just take a mathematical piece of the market profit from each trade and just take that every day or every, you know, 6 times a month. 404, made it down to 19. Yeah, it would have made 80 ticks already. So I'm pushing an extra 20 ticks, taking, you know, a little bit of a chance. I mean, I could have hit 80 ticks and had, you know, close to 100% success rate on it. Very close, probably about 95 or so, I'd say. 100 is probably like about 90, maybe 85% on 100. 200 would be more like about 75 or 70%. 300 it would reduce even more, and then 400 it would be, you know, reduced a lot. But see, it all, that's all just basic mathematics, you know, the chances of something happening, all based upon on a day-to-day basis, which can be measured every day, and to know exactly, or to know what it's doing, what it's running, so that you know how much to go for. Anyway, I will come back. It's probably not going to take too much longer for it to make it to the exit to 100 ticks. But here it goes right now. Almost made it right there. What did it go down to? It went down to... Okay, there it goes. One more tick up. Okay, there it goes. In 15 contracts. Hopefully this won't take too long. All of them are coming up. And I think gold is going to make it there first. In fact, it's getting close right now. I'm hoping this won't take too long and to get me out. And I might even need to sell some contracts so that I've got some, you know, when you first start trading, you're just starting out, it would be really good to use a micro YM. And the symbol for that is M, as in Mary, YM, for micro YM. So, and I believe it's $1 per contract. So you can bring your tick amount down to $1. Actually, you might be able to bring it down to 50 cents. One of them goes to 50 cents, either the YM or the E-mini. I'm not sure which. Or maybe they both do, I'm not sure. But you can go all the way down to 50 cents if you want to, per tick, just to practice. Practice in a real account. This is highly recommended. You should start off using a demo account, which most all brokers have. And then you can go to a micro account to practice in a real account. And as soon as you're able to make it there, you can go to a normal account or go to the YM, and that would be $5 per tick with one contract. Otherwise, you can get it down to $1 or even 50 cents per one contract, which really helps to practice. That way, if you're going to make your mistakes in a real account because you're getting nervous or something like that, then you make the small mistakes. Whereas if you start getting nervous and you're at $5 a contract, $5 a tick, then you know you lose more money very quickly, all from a mistake that you made because you got. Anyway, I will be back. This thing's still not doing anything, but it shouldn't take that much longer. And what should happen is it's just going to shoot up and go up to the exit. How much higher it will go, I don't know. It might go quite a bit higher. I really don't know. But all I know is mathematically it will hit that exit with a very, very high degree of math. And that's all I care about. Anyway, I will be back. Okay, the trade is starting to make a move up here. Needs to go to 36,081. Yeah, what did it go to? It went to 45 so far. So less than 40 ticks away it just came. And hopefully, again, it's not going to take too much longer. It'll get me out. And it's already good for what? Anyway, I will be back. And so again, once you know that, you start taking the right entries, going in the right direction, you can hold it and get more ticks out of it. And you know which direction is the wrong direction. Okay, it appears to be going for the exit here. What did it go to? Oh, that's wrong. What did it go to? Oh yeah, 59. No, that has to be wrong, I think. Let me check another chart. No, it went to 75. 75, and I get out at 81. So 6 ticks shy of the exit so far. But anyway, it's just going to turn back around and shoot up and go up there. This is most likely what it's going to do. If it were to come all the way back now, I could just easily place a break-even stop on it so that I make sure I don't lose on the trade. Wait, let me check. So yeah, it's gone more than 60. Otherwise, they usually go more than 80, quite a bit more even lately. So anyway, shouldn't take too much longer to get out of this trade. And by the way, the only reason why I'm watching it right now is because I'm recording. I just wanted to show you as... Anyway, it looks like it's going to go for the exit here. It's almost there. I'll come back. It did go to 78, but not 81. Anyway, just a matter of time. It'll make it. I could even go for more ticks. But again, when you do that, you decrease your math. if you're going to go for it, these are the times to do it. On the long side, when you're going the right way, it only got me out for 7 contracts up there. And then it came back down before it got me out completely. Here it's going for. This one should be good for at least 1,000 ticks, even 1,500 ticks. And then I've got a buy stop on Uber at 40.25 and to get out at 45.25. That's $5. That's 500 ticks. Could be worth more very easily, but I just want to keep the math really super high so I don't have to worry about the exits and let it take care of itself. And then also I have gold. GC is gold. February contract. A buy stop at 17.94 and a sell limit at 18.35. That's $40. That's 400 ticks. Again, I'm keeping it really super conservative. It probably will go more than that. It'll probably go 50, 60, 70, 80. But gold can be very volatile, and I don't want to take a risk while I'm doing these videos. So I'm just going to go for real conservative $40, which is 400 ticks on gold. Gold is worth $10 a tick, so it's a lot. And for the gold has just triggered. It's gone long. US dollar going against me a little bit here, but that's okay. It's got plenty of time, and it will come all the way down and go down at least 1,000 ticks, probably more like 1,500. And I'm still waiting on Uber to get in. It's going to be a little while before it gets in, but about to get a trade here. Backing off on contracts a little bit because I've got more of them I'm going to jump into, so I don't want to use all the money I've got. But I'm going to go ahead and take this trade with 5 contracts. 35,662. Let's confirm that. That is confirmed. Let's go ahead and place it. Sell stop. And then we'll put an exit on it. We're just going to put 80 ticks again. Keep the math really super high. 662, that would be 562, 582. 582. 662 would be 562, 72, 82. For 80 ticks, 5 contracts. Thing looks good on the chart. Transmit it. And quick 80 ticks, this one should be for. And then I'm still looking at getting into Uber, and also, and I'll calculate that and see where that is. I can also take that one as well. Anyway, I'll be back. Sell stop will be placed at 35,000 instead of 662. We're going to get in earlier at 703. On a sell stop has been adjusted now. We're going to go for more ticks. Now, I'm going to calculate this because this is what's going to happen. I'm going to go for 200 ticks because the math is very good for it. So it's kind of like a setup for it to really drop down really good. And should be able to hit 200 ticks relatively easily. I'd say math on it is about 85% roughly, which is very good math to hit 200 ticks. So anyway, I will be back to show the progression and the outcome of this trade also. And now it's just a matter of it making it down to the exit. The math on it is, I would say it's a pretty solid 85% that it will hit 200 ticks. It's a possibility it could come close, like 180 or something like that, not quite hit it, and then go back the other way. It could happen. So best to play, protective when you start getting close to the exit and it doesn't quite hit and starts wanting to reverse. You could exit there if you wanted to, but keep in mind now that you always have control over it by your exit. And if you just keep the math really high, if I wanted to up the math a bit, let's say I wanted to get 90%, I could back off a little bit, another 50 ticks, and go for 150. 150 ticks is about 90% math. 200 ticks, about 85%. So it's really good math. I mean, when you think about it, overall, it's really super, super good math. All you do is just win mostly on all your trades. Mostly when you don't win, it's because it went shallow and it went back the other way. Always you got to play a break even on those, but you don't really need to. When I say it's high math, most of the time it's not going to make it. You can afford to lose once in a while. 10% of the time you can afford to lose, no problem if you're winning 90% of the time. So just makes a small little dent in your account and you go right back to winning again. Anyway, I'll come back. Trade moving down pretty good. Still got a ways to go though. Okay, trade has made it down 100 ticks so far. Still got 100 more to go and I will be out for 200 ticks. Again, math is high on this one, all coming at relatively the same time. Whenever they do something like that, they generally tend to move very well. So 200 ticks is actually a little bit on the conservative side, especially considering that I'm not even going for the full 200 ticks. This increases my math even more. So I'm really looking at a solid 85%, maybe even 90% math on this one. 200 ticks, which is really good, to have that kind of math on those kind of ticks. Anyway, I will be back. Okay, starting to get close to the exit here. It's making a good move down. Let's see if it's going to go do it. Market's about to open up here in 50 seconds. 40 seconds it was. Now it's at 30 seconds, market's going to open. Already making a good move, coming down towards the exit. Now when the market opens, it could make a radical move up, and I could go ahead and get out. Don't need to do this, because it should make it mathematically. So if you turned your back on this trade, it should make it. But, okay, here we go. Here's the market open. Let's see what it's going to do. I'm not just going to take it if it pops up. I'm not just going to get out because mathematics is good. It's going to make it. And it only has a little bit further to go. So I'm going to hold this one. I think it's going to make it. It came really close though. It came down to 28 and just needs to go to 03. But it should go even lower than where my exit's at. It should go about 50 ticks lower. Maybe only 40 ticks lower, but somewhere around there, or more. Anyway, I will come back shortly. There's a good chance it's just going to come back down and then go hit the exit. And then it may pop back up after that, you never know, but that exit has got a high mathematics on it. Okay, I'll come back. Okay, it looks like it may be going for the exit here. See if it drops out. I think it's going to take a little bit longer. I'll come back. Forgot to check it. I only have 5 contracts on this one, so I need to change the quantity down to 5. I could also do my position. That way, if I do get out at market, which I don't need to do, don't plan to do really. I've got it at the right contracts. These are little mistakes you don't want to make. Okay, it's going for the exit now. Little mistakes you don't want to make, and you have to practice and make the mistakes, and then you stop making them after you keep making them. But they're little mistakes that are easily made. Okay, going for the exit here. Just got a little bit further to go. Almost hit me down, went down to 11. Okay, here we go. Come on. Still not getting me out yet. it hit, but it didn't go off because it's at limit. Okay, there it goes. All right, so out for 200 ticks, and then anyway, I'll be back for more trading, and on gold, I'm going for the exit of 1835, 400 ticks, and I also plan to get into Uber, but it still has not triggered yet. Not moving very much. This thing's really moving good, huh? Not moving very much on Uber right now. And currency's not really moving very much either. But they will. They will. It's just going to take some time for it to make it. Or sometime before the end of the year. How about that? It could happen in 10 more days or 5 more days it could happen. But before the end of the year. Anyway, I'll be back for more videos.